All right, we back again. I've seen you speak on this topic a couple of times, and I wanted to get to see if I could get some more in-depth information on it. UFOs.
Haha. Yes, sir. We refer to them as the wheel. Number one, baby planes, the smaller ones, 1,500 roughly of those. Now, I'm not the expert anywhere near on this. That would be Brother Elia Rashad Muhammad, also Brother Demetri Muhammad, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, and of course, Brother Dr. Wesley Muhammad. If anyone wants to get more in depth, please watch their lectures on it where they break down in detail. We really don't want to believe certain things, right? Real simple. The U.S. government has finally, just last year, admitted, yes, they exist. Yes, we've had documentation on them for a long time. We didn't want to let y'all know about it. All right, yes. Okay, yes,
Right.
yes, fine. Men in Black, Independence Day, all right. All right,
So
it's not too far-fetched entirely. I want people to look up something called the Battle of L.A., a real situation that happened over 45, over 50 years ago. In L.A., right off the coast of Playa del Rey, down at the end of the 105 by the LAX airport, where they were shooting in the sky at a wheel-like object right off the beach coast, shooting at it. Couldn't hit it, trying to figure out what the hell that was. This actually happened in real life. You'll see old newspaper clippings and everything. It went through different parts of that coast, went all the way down through Signal Hill, Long Beach, and disappeared right off the coast of Long Beach. Now, that was over 50 years ago. Okay?
50 years ago.
Or 50 years ago.
Right.
That was when Eisenhower was president or something.
Absolutely. You have presidents who said they were going to declassify the information on UFOs. Multiple individuals. Jimmy Carter was one of them, who said if he becomes president or in his presidential candidacy, he's going to do that. That would be one of the things he'll do. I think Nixon was also one, I believe. But for sure, Jimmy Carter. So they knew about it. Area 51 and all of that. Yeah, sure. Even Obama opened his mouth and he said,
Yeah.
I think I'm the first president to admit that Area 51 actually exists.
It is,
I guess
right.
he slipped up and said it at a dinner.
It's the impression that I'm laughing
Yeah,
at.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Bro,
Yeah.
so it exists. It's just the narrative or the classic story isn't what it is. All right, how they said tall green men, big heads, big eyes, blah, blah, blah. Same thing they say about the pyramids, right? They want to take everything away from the original people that create things. If I were to say, well, the people who control those things look like us, some of us will believe it. Some of us will be like, I knew it right now. Somebody's going to say it right
I'm
now.
one of them.
Okay, right?
one of them, yeah.
Because, I mean, realistically, we are the original architects. We are capable of doing said things.
Right.
So don't devalue yourself. That's my point. If we can create all kinds of different forms of technology, which we have, then it is possible. So that's something I think people should do more research on because they do exist. We call it the mother wheel. It's not on no spooky conspiracy theorist type stuff. I'm very specific about what I'm saying. Half a mile by half a mile. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad was arrested and they took the original drawings of it that we believe God taught him about that specific contraption in the sky, a human-built city, is what we believe. Then the Bible talks about it. Ezekiel 3:17. In different parts of the Bible talks about it. Different historical books talk about it, and a whole lot of documentaries talk about it. Over 40 other countries have exposed and have released their documents saying, yes, we saw them here. Yes, we saw them over here. Yes, these people, all of them have different accounts of seeing boom, boom, boom. I've seen, not to be funny with y'all, literally, okay, now, these are prescription. All right?
Right.
But I'm not that bad. My eyesight is not too bad. I have seen with my own two eyes, bro, in the sky, and I said, okay, I know I'm not tripping. And the way they move was very interesting to me because they move in a way that no modern built contraption can move.
Where was this at?
Forward, backward. Last time I saw was at 10-10-15. It was at the 20th year anniversary of the Minuteman March in Washington, D.C. 2015. I was on the steps of the Capitol looking at the ocean of over 400,000 people. Right up there. Clear as day, bro. I said, all right, I know I'm not tripping. Because I was on post, so I'm supposed to be, you gotta be on post to watch it. I looked, I was like, I know I'm not tripping. Woo, woo, woo. I said, all right, no, not a drone. All right, like, let's get this clear. I knew exactly what I was seeing. And it wasn't the first time, and it wasn't the last. So again, it just depends on how strong your intelligence is, how strong your belief of a possibility is. So I'm not saying, you just got to believe it. No, don't just take my word for it. Again, go do your research on everything I'm saying and you look at it. But it's not the classical story that they told us. Little green men, tall green men, okay, come on.
Right.
You know, it's a little closer to home, I would say, than that.